Hey guys, what's going on? So I have a very exciting video for you guys. I'm trying to put this out as soon as possible. I just saw this when I logged on to League. So the Nunu and Willump rework, so obviously the Nunu rework is coming to PvE. And yeah, I just want to showcase off like the abilities, whatever they posted. So uh, if you guys haven't seen the video already, it's up on the League of Legends YouTube account, but there's like a little lore video going on with that, and there's a lore here, but mainly we're focusing on the abilities. So the first ability is his passive, Call of the Freljord, and basically whenever you damage an enemy champion, a monster, or a structure, so something like a tower, it's going to increase your attack speed and your movement speed, and also an ally that is nearby, prioritizing on the ally with the highest attack speed. So if you're playing support, you know, like your AD carry will be always picked or whatever. Um, so yeah, it's pretty cool. But also it adds the effect where you can also cleave enemies. So instead of just doing a regular basic attack, you're gonna cleave the area. So like let's just see that here. So he's gonna turn, and now he's gonna cleave, and now with an ally, it's going to do that to Ashe as well. So definitely cool. That's a cool passive. So next is Consume. They're keeping Consume relatively the same, but now you can actually consume enemy champions as well. It's just not going to do true damage. It'll do magic damage, and the heal is going to increase the lower health Nunu is. So yeah, definitely cool, but still pretty similar to the old Q. Next, we got Biggest Snowball Ever, which is his W, which is actually the coolest ability on the kit for me. But yeah, so Willump, the Yeti, is going to start rolling a snowball that grows in size. So it's kind of like Scion's ultimate, I guess. You guys will see. But yeah, so he's going to start building a snowball, and it'll get bigger and bigger. And whenever you hit into a wall, an enemy champion, a monster, it's going to explode, knocking up and dealing damage to all enemies in the area. You can also reactivate the ability early to throw the snowball effect. And yeah, so the damage and the knockup duration is going to increase with the bigger sized snowball. Boom, big damage, knocking them up. That's awesome. I think that's a really cool ability. Also, as you can see, he actually increases his speed over the duration of this, which they mention later on. It's the fastest way of getting around the jungle, so it's actually a really good tool for ganking because you're gaining speed towards that gank as well, so you're faster towards that gank. But it's definitely a good ganking tool. As you guys should easily be able to tell, that is an amazing ganking tool. It's a huge skill shot hitbox. Very hard to miss, and it's going to do damage and knock them up. That's amazing. Next is Snowball Barrage. So basically, it's just going to rapidly throw out volleys of 3 snowballs at a time, and if you hit all 3 snowballs on the enemy champion, they will be slowed. And then when you use the E ability, it's going to start a channel for Willump, the Yeti, where it's kind of like that one Resolve Keystone Mastery, where after a brief duration it's going to explode, and this one is going to briefly root them and obviously deal some damage. So you guys will see that here. He uses the snowballs, and then boom, it explodes, and she's briefly rooted. So he can do it multiple times. I'm not too sure how many times. Maybe it's just 3. He can do 3 sets of 3. Maybe it's just however many you can do within that duration. I don't know how it's going to work out, but yeah, so that's what they have there. And then the ultimate is going to be pretty similar to how it is currently, but I think the biggest difference is he's going to gain a shield, and this I'm pretty sure is the same. I haven't played Nunu in a while, but he's going to increase the slow over the duration of the channel. So we're just going to see that here. He's going to proc the ultimate, gaining a shield, and then it procs the ultimate. So the R and the Q, which definitely make Nunu the character that he is, are going to stay pretty similar, but I think they're both better in a way. You can consume enemy champions, which is awesome. And you're gaining a shield on your ultimate. And I'm sure there's a couple little differences within the ultimate, but I think the main difference is the passive, the W, and the E. I think they're all amazing changes. I am super hyped to play this champion. I love it. I think it's great. So yeah, so here's just a little video, I guess, of like, yeah, I think this is really cool because he does gain a lot of movement speed, and then boom. I guess he didn't throw it. That is super loud. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, just some gameplay of the Nunu rework. I think this is super, super cool, guys. I cannot wait to play it. I think it's going to be a great rework. Definitely, I will be playing this in the jungle, but I'm going to be trying to play it in every lane possible, with the exception of maybe AD carry, but we'll see. I mean, maybe if you want to do a troll pick, you can play Nunu AD carry. But I think he could be at least decently viable in the top lane support and obviously in the jungle. But yeah, this is super cool, guys. Like, I have to congratulate Riot because this is, I think, my favorite rework for a long time. And then they just got some tips here. But basically, it's just saying you have a lot of roots, so you can combo your roots and your knockups with your ultimate to keep them in the duration for a longer period of time. And you know, biggest snowball ever is a great ganking tool. It's good for gaining movement speed, all that kind of stuff. And lastly, this is the splash art. So here's the splash art. It's awesome. And we got the armor one. I can't remember the name of the Nunu skins. I can't remember what this one is exactly. I can't remember what this one is, but obviously most of you guys will know. I think it's a legacy skin though. And then you got the robot Nunu, the Nunu bot, obviously great. I love the splash art for that. That looks insanely incredible. The Sasquatch Nunu, I'm hyped to play this. Looks super, super sick. The TPA Nunu, and you got the Christmas one and the zombie one. So I think Nunu rework is going to be a huge, huge addition to this game, and I can't wait to play it. I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know. But until he comes out, I will probably just upload, you know, the regular like weird builds and stuff like that. I want to play him live servers. I might play him on the PBA, but I don't know. PBA is really annoying for me. I hate playing on the PBA. But we'll see. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one.